Hello friends, in this lecture we will see OFDM communication. OFDM communication is used in WiMAX technology. So this is basic to study what is meant by OFDM communication. As we know, communication means convey the information from one place to another place. The communication consists of, it may be present in terms of digits, audio signal, video signal, or any other information. In data communication and networking, orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, that is OFDM, is a method of digital data modulation where a single stream of data is divided into several separate substreams as we seen in this figure. These multiple channels carry number of bits, that is number of information, and OFDM uses the principle of frequency division multiplexing. In frequency division multiplexing, available bandwidth is divided into set of substreams having different and separate frequency bands. OFDM was introduced in 1966 and improved in 1971. The working principle of OFDM is similar as that of FDM, but OFDM is a special type of FDM, that is frequency division multiplexing. In OFDM, all substream, that is your data, is divided into different streams, and these streams are called as substreams. All substreams in which the main signal is divided into different streams, and these different data streams are orthogonal to each other. Orthogonal signals are signals that are perpendicular to each other. A main property of orthogonal signal is these signals never interfere with each other. That means these signals can't mix with each other. When any signal is modulated by the sender, its sidebands are spread out either side. A receiver can successfully demodulate the data only if it is received the whole signal. In case of frequency division multiplexing, different guard bands are present as we seen in this figure. In FDM, different guard bands are present to separate the data. If data is mixed with each other, then it will result in crosstalks. So crosstalk is the drawback of communication. To avoid this, OFDM communication comes into the picture. In OFDM, no interference occurs between the signals even if their sidebands are overlapped with each other, because each data stream in OFDM is separated by an angle of 90 degree, so they cannot interfere with each other. So guard bands can be removed, thus saving bandwidth. The criteria that needs to maintain is the carrier spacing should be equal and to the reciprocal of symbol period. In order OFDM works, there should be very accurate synchronization between the communicating nodes. If frequency deviation occurs in substream, they will not be orthogonal anymore, due to which interfere between the signals will occur. As we seen in this figure, channel 1 to channel 6 are interfere with each other, but the communication is done with respect to 90 degree to each other. That means all the information present in each channel is separated by 90 degree with each other. Even though the channel 1 to channel 6 are mixed with each other or information is mixed with each other, it cannot occur crosstalk. So this is benefit of OFDM. As we seen, there will be saving of bandwidth due to this OFDM communication. So OFDM communication plays a vital role in the era of 4G communication, WiMAX, etc. In next slide, we will see different types of uses of OFDM. OFDM is used in Wi-Fi network, DSL internet access, 4G wireless communication, digital television, radio broadcast service, that is digital audio broadcast, as well as video broadcast, etc. Thank you.